Good morning, class. Here we are about to do an experiment of testing the starch. It is very important to know how much starch we consume, as we all know that a starch is a part or is another source of energy that we need in our body. But it is very important to test in order to know your balanced diet. So if we were in a laboratory, we would have used precautions such as wearing gloves and wearing a lab coat. But since we are not at a lab, we will use the station. So here I have different kinds of food or food samples, 10 in total. We have your bread, we have the macaroni, your banana, your potato or fried chips, your cornflakes, your corn, and your apple, your cucumber, and and your Viennas, lastly your salt. For this experiment, we will use iodine solution or iodine tincture in order to test if a starch is present in this food sample. What will happen is that I will transfer these different kinds of food in this toilet paper, and I'll use a few drops of this iodine solution in these foods, and then I'll record here if there is a color change. There will be a color change. If the food sample is changing to a blue or black color, that means that food has a starch. But if it doesn't change, it remains as it is, it means that food doesn't contain any starch. Okay, so this will be our control, or this will be a color that tells us the color of this iodine solution. So now we will have first sample, which is apple, and then we will pour this iodine solution. Okay, we will let it sink, and then we have another one, which is banana, second sample, which is banana, and then we will pour, and then we will have next one is cucumber. Okay, also pour. Okay, the following one is Vienna. Okay, we have some Viennas here, and then we will pour our solution. Okay, let's us. Remember, guys, that you just pour a drop, not too much, and then you also have salt. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Here's our salt here. Okay. And then you pour a little bit in our salt, and then moving along, we have your cornflakes, and then pour again. Okay, and then you have your bread, slice of bread, and then you pour, and then you have your potatoes or your fried chips. Okay, and then your macaroni. Okay, let's just put macaroni here. Okay, last but not least, we have your coin or your sweet coin. then you also pour your iodine solution. Okay, once you're done, you will observe the color changes. As you get closer, you can see that there is some changes that happened. If you see your apple, you can see that it's very similar to this one, which means that there is no change. So you record here and say no changed, no change, meaning there's no change that happens, meaning this apple doesn't contain any starch. And if you see your Vienna, you see that this color is black, meaning that you also record here and say, okay, your Vienna, where's your Vienna? Or your Vienna changed to black. I've already explained that if there is a blue or there is a black, meaning that means that this contains starch. So if you see your macaroni, it also has a black in it. So macaroni, you also write black. So there is a color change. Your bread is a good example because it just shows you black, like it's so visible in such a way that it is easy to see compared to other food samples. So your bread is black. Moving forward to your potatoes or your fried chips, you also see that it's also black. So your potatoes is black. You keep on recording, etc. You see that cucumber didn't change. It remained as the color of an iodine solution. So you can write that there is no change in cucumber, no change. And then you see your cornflakes, there is a bit of change, which is black, not a bit, but there is a change, which is black. And in your salt, you see that there is no change, because if you see clearly, this is a towel, but this here is a salt, which is very similar to this color of an iodine solution. So there is no change in salt, no change. What is left is banana. Okay, you can see that there is a change in banana. There is a blackish color here. So there is a change in banana. Change. And it is black. Last but not least, we have corn or sweet corn, which also changed the color. Here you can see that there is a black. So this is the experiment that I've just did, which shows the starch in our food sample. Again, it is very important to take precautions. It is very important to know your balanced diet. It is very important to know what kind of food you're consuming and how much starch does it have, or does it have a starch or not. I thank you. Bye.